doulas wonder, is certification right for me? Actually, certification should be one of the things you should be considering before you ever choose a doula training. You want to look at the program and see, is this something that fits with me? Is this something that I want to do? Is this something that enhances my development as a doula? Or is this something that's just about the organization and feels like a whole lot of busy work to me? At Douling the Doula, we wanted to make sure that our certification process, if you should choose it, is one that supports you throughout the process, helps you to grow as an individual and as a professional. And so you'll find that, yes. So that brings us back to the question. So what is DTD certification about? DTD says you're going to go to 6 support experiences. You may or may not be there when the baby comes out. It still counts. You may have several cesareans in a row. Guess what? They all still count. We don't have any limitations on the type of birth or how long you're there, because you know what matters? Variations in birth experience isn't what matters. Reflecting on the experience afterwards is what matters. So answering 6 key questions that cause you to reflect and then learn from those reflections as you advance. That's what's important to us. So you do 6 experiences. You know that every time you engage with a client, that experience is going to count towards your certification. Isn't that reassuring? Isn't that reassuring? I think so. Other aspects about our certification process is that you can join a book club or do the reading list on your own. And the reading list has multiple choices. Some of the books are less expensive, are available at the library. Others are more intricate for people who are not starting out as newbies. You can choose whatever book works for you. So we have a reading list. You need to attend support experiences. And you're also going to need to get feedback from the clients that you served, as well as from a nurse or midwife who observed you. But wait, we give you a gift. So often a non-food item that you can give to that nurse or that midwife to say, hey, thank you for your time in filling this out. And the feedback that they give you is all positive. It's stuff that you want to know. So we've thought ahead about every single one of your pain points as a new doula and addressed them in our certification system. And you know what else? Every time you complete a requirement, you upload it to our portal and you hear back from one of us. Right now, I'm the person doing most of the certification feedback. So every birth story, every parent feedback form, every nurse observation form, you upload it, you hear back from me. So you get feedback continually throughout your certification process. I don't know if anybody else does that. With us, certification means something. It means that we stand by you. Yep. If we certify you, it means if there's a complaint, we'll listen to it. We'll address it. Because we're saying, you're one of us. We list you on our directory. You're in the group. So we stand by you. We stand by your training and by your decision making, because we've trained you in our code of ethics and standards of practice that are based on what doulas really do. Not on what they might like to do or what somebody standing around a kitchen table based it on what nurses did do, but on the research that says this is how doulas really behave in the real world and this is how they make decisions. So that's what our certification process has to offer you. And that's how we do certification here at DTD. And all of that process is like, is that something that you need? Is that something that you want? We're happy to train you and not have you be involved in our certification process, because we know that once you do decide, oh, did I mention that? If you take our training, you sign the standards of practice and code of ethics, every birth you attend counts. Even if you don't decide to certify until you've been to those 4 births. You're like, I've been to 4 births now. I may as well certify. I collected my paperwork. Yep, they're all going to count. How about that? We are behind you, and we are here to doula the doula. Thank you so much for listening.